Hi, Todd again. So, this is my second video bloggy thing, which I'm kind of liking because I get your undivided attention and I don't have to listen to you, except in comments maybe. So, yesterday I made a video that I wanted to capture sort of my raw emotion in getting my results from 23andMe, which is a human genome DNA analysis service that I sent my spit off to a couple weeks ago. And so I made this video of my, what I was hoping was going to be, kind of my initial reaction to the results. But unfortunately, all the results weren't there. Only some preliminary stuff, a lot of health stuff, and then some preliminary stuff trickled in throughout the day, and more is coming over the next days to a week. But I posted my video, and I got some comments that were funny and light and fine normally. But I got really upset, and I got really upset because I realized that this issue is a little more sensitive and hitting some tender spots than I thought that it would. So a little background on me, since it wasn't necessarily clear. Not everybody knows my background. I'm adopted at birth. I'm the result of a private adoption. As I've been told the story, my adoptive parents, my father knew a girl at work. She was 17, pregnant, wanted to give the baby up for adoption, and my mom and dad, that's Art and Lynn, decided to do that. So there was some money exchange, and there was doctor bills paid for, and 7 months later, 9 months later, out popped baby Todd. I was always aware that I was adopted since I was old enough to acknowledge it. I don't know, 6, 7 maybe. It was never a big deal. And I say that sort of hesitantly because it was never a big deal. Art and Lynn were my parents. Art and Lynn got divorced. Then there was Lynn and GB later. And I had enough trouble dealing with those sets of parents to not want to pursue any further dealing with somebody else. People ask me, did I ever think about researching who my birth mother was, and kind of making that connection. And I had thought about it for years and vacillated back and forth and just decided not to. I had enough parentals in my life, and I didn't need any more. And I still feel that way. But as I've aged and gotten older, you start going to the doctor more. Questions come up. Well, do you have any family history of fill in the blank, right? Do you have any family history of heart disease or diabetes or cancer or any of this? I don't know. I have none of this information. And I really don't. There wasn't a lot of medical history gathered at the time of my birth. There probably should have been more, because there could have been. But there wasn't. So that's sort of that piece. And then there's this piece of sort of what is my ethnicity? What is my nationality? Not the right word, but where do my people come from? So many others, many of my friends know this sort of part of their family history, right? Though they're Scottish Dutch, or they're African American, or fill in the blank. So it was kind of a piece that I've been missing and curious about. And people look at me and say, "Oh, you must be," and I've heard everything from sort of, German Irish to Cuban. And my response has usually been, "I'm just an American mutt, dog boy." Where am I going with this? Well, so I posted this video yesterday. I got some responses that upset me just because I didn't think people were being sensitive enough to me. And that's really my fault, and I apologize. I tend to deal with most of life in the most jovial way I possibly can, because it isn't always pleasant, and that's how I diffuse my discomfort, or try and diffuse other people's discomfort through jokes and sarcasm and wit and all of that. But that's not all of me. I'm a multidimensional being. I am certainly a multi-emotional being, and so I'm kind of acknowledging that now, that this stuff with this DNA, I'm a little more sensitive to it. So be nice, I guess, is what I'm saying.